yet. And for the people who do know me, y'all know, when I get up here to give y'all these words, I'm never coming to just give like any type of feel-good messages. So for the people who aren't familiar but may come across this video, if you look at my other videos, sorry y'all, I'm a little tired. Not only am I tired physically, but I'm actually sleepy. But you know, when you work for God, it's the same way that you would treat anybody else's organization. If you gotta be there when they tell you to be there, you show up. So with him telling me to come and do this, that is why I'm doing this. Not because I feel like it, because I actually don't today. But all right, all of that's besides the point. God had gave me a word today though. And I'm gonna tell y'all how I got this word. And first and foremost, the way that I got it is, I had been seeing 222. I had saw 123, and I've been seeing 111, right? So as I've spoke to y'all before, but for the people that are new, I've told y'all before that when you see numbers or any type of sign, right, we have to take those signs to God. So that is what I do. So with these numbers, I do not use any angel cards. I do not use any, what's those things, altars that they build and all that other stuff. It's none of that stuff. It's strictly just going into worship, surrendering my heart to God, tuning in for the answer, taking it to the Bible, and then I bring it to y'all. That's exactly what I do, just for the people who don't know me through this channel. So now, I have been seeing 111, I saw 222, and I saw 123, right? So now, where do I want to go next with this so that it can unfold properly? But I was seeing those numbers. I went into worship. When I went into worship, I heard God. I had like, it was like I heard it, but I felt it all at the same time. And what I felt was that to read a book in the Bible, right, that starts with the letter S. Now, when I come out of worship, this is during me worshiping, right? And I'm gonna unfold this all the way so that y'all can get the full message that God is saying, right? So as I come out of worship, I remembered what I felt during the worship. So I say, oh, hold on, wait. What book in the Bible even starts with an S, right? That's what I'm asking myself. And then I said, let me look to see what starts with an S. So I go to the Bible and I see Song of Songs, right? So I say, oh, I hardly read this book. I'm gonna go ahead and try it. So that's what I do. I tune in. For the people who just tuning in, I'm just unfolding this message for whoever it's for. So now during worship, I see and feel to read a book that starts with the letter S. So I say, okay, cool. When I come out of worship, that's what I do. I see Song of Songs, right? So now I'm reading it, and what the chapter is about, it was chapter 2. And what this chapter was about was a man and a woman, and they were basically speaking about their love. It was somebody that they loved. So they're speaking about this person, right? And what God pointed out to me at the beginning of the chapter was that the woman said that her love, which was the man, her love was like an apple in the midst of a forest, right? Excuse me. And what the man said was that his woman, the one that he loved, was like, I think it was a lily or something like that. It was a lily in the midst of the thorns. So now what God spoke to me about these two verses, if y'all haven't read the chapter, y'all can go read it. It's Song of Songs, chapter 2. So now, what God gave me from these two verses is that what the man saw in the woman was her character, right? Being a lily in the midst of circumstances that are hard for her, right? Because the thorns represented the circumstances and the lily represented her wisdom and character, the way that she operated in the thorns. Now, the woman, when she saw the man, sorry, I got my baby here with me. As y'all already know, she always with me. But now what the woman saw in the man, far as him being an apple tree in the midst of a forest was that he was actually providing something. He was, basically showing his character by standing out in the midst of his circumstances, but also it was like he was fruitful. You know what I'm saying? He was fruitful. So what God basically exposed was that the two could see one another even in the midst of the chaos. But not only was they able to see each other, they stood out. You know what I'm saying? They stood out. Now, another thing, I'm trying to think if I want to speak on this or not. But another thing too, all I can say is to pay attention to what God has already exposed to you. Get what I'm saying? Like if you are seeking and listening to what it is God is saying to you, or if you are even trying to determine if the word is for you, think back on what it is God has already spoken to you. You get what I'm saying? Have you had these moments of assurance? You know what I'm saying? To where it's like God has told you something, but it hasn't occurred, but it was like you felt this knowing, although you weren't really seeking for it or searching for it, but for some reason the feeling overwhelmed you to where it was like you were assured of something. You know what I'm saying? So if this word matches some assurances that have come onto you, not the things that you idle and etc., but if God has given you an assurance, then this word can apply to you. So now, what was the last thing? Oh, now the last thing that I want to point out to y'all, because the reason why I be saying, far as God speaking to you through signs and etc., right, is because for one, we know that in his word, he says that he speaks to his people through signs, through dreams, through riddles, and etc., right? So now, with that being the case, I didn't want to give this word because I know how people are. They are easily confused because it's people that see numbers and all this other stuff and they use numbers in their captions, but they don't surrender to God truly at heart. Far as like coming out of their sins, walking righteously with God so that they can actually be a worker of God. You know what I'm saying? But they just, and I'm not trying to, come against anybody, but it's just I want to expose the difference between the people who use godly tactics but don't walk a godly walk. You know what I'm saying? They're not walking in righteousness with God so that they can actually hear God clearly. You know what I'm saying? Because sin confuses you. And that's what I know, because when I was walking and doing fornication and everything, it was like I didn't know if I should go right or left. I never really knew what to do. Even when it came to God, I didn't know if I should sit. I didn't know if I should run. I didn't know what to do. I wasn't coming or going. You know what I'm saying? But when you walk righteously, you can actually hear God, because the devil can't come in and just, hold on, y'all, I'm sorry. I got my baby and I gotta watch her too while I'm on here. But the devil cannot come in and attack you by your own fruits. You know what I'm saying? See, when you bear fruit against God, the devil can confuse you. But when you are actually walking and serving God, it's less tactics that he can actually come in and speak against you through things that you actually did. You get what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm trying to say. So either way it goes though, now getting to that last sign, y'all. I just had to clear that up for us to seeing the numbers and etc. because it's a lot of false things going on that looks very close to what God actually does do. So with that being said though, the last sign that I got far as this word was that, like I said, I have been seeing 1, 2, 3. Let me just grab her really quick because she not sitting still, y'all. All right. So now, the last sign that I seen and how I know God actually wanted me to give this word is because, one, I saw the 222, right? Heard it on the thing. But 3, I saw 1, 2, 3. And as I was putting the tags in for the message, I was listening to what I should tag in the description box, right? And I heard him say, okay, put Jesus, okay, cool. Then I heard him say, put something else. But then I heard him tell me to hashtag love. And I was like, love? Literally, this was my reaction. I'm like, love? I'm like, I don't make no love messages. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. But when I looked it down after typing it in, it had 123K tags. That's 1, 2, 3. And like I had said, I was actually coming on here to give the message of me seeing 222, 123, and 111. And not only that, but when I started to give the live message, it was 123 on the clock. So like I said, I had kept seeing that number and etc. But either way it goes, even if the prophecy is not about a man or a woman or marriage and etc., it could simply be restoration in any type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because that was another thing that God was pointing out too, is that even if it isn't about marriage for your circumstance, God still wants you to understand that if you've been seeing signs, far as numbers, far as whatever, if he has been giving you signs, he wants you to seek the face of God, because what he is saying is a prophecy is about to come to pass. He might not tell you which prophecy, but he is telling you that a prophecy is about to come to pass. So that was the second thing that God wanted me to specifically point out, is that even if this word, far as marriage and etc., it may not be marriage, but he is saying if you've been seeing signs, he wants to get your attention because a prophecy is about to come to pass. Now, as far as it being a prophecy, you'll figure out which one it is when it happens. But far as prophecies and etc., that more so goes for however God speaks to you. If it's through your dreams, if it's through visions, if it's through audibly, whatever. He's just saying something that he told you is about to happen. You said this is for my marriage. Listen, I pray to God that it is. She said, I miss the baby, like I haven't seen you in a while. That is so hilarious. Thank you, though. I do appreciate it. Girl, yes. Trying. I said, I ain't got to work out in a minute. But, yeah, that was the word that God gave me today. And he specifically told me, like, make a word. And y'all, I was so tired. I was supposed to have this word out by 9 a.m. But I'm literally, like, sleepy. But I know what God told me to do, so I said, you know what, I just got to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sleepy, but I'm going to just go ahead and do it. But yes, I'm happy, though. If you got your confirmation, I am happy about that. Girl, God love you, because he done pushed me in here. And when I seen that 1, 2, 3, when I tagged the love, I said, okay, yeah, no coincidence. No coincidence. But listen, though, y'all, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next Mommy and Me God vlog video. She said, thank you for this. I was just crying, girl. I know the feeling. I definitely understand. I definitely understand. When God show up right on time, it be just overwhelming. It be overwhelming. You said you've been seeing 1, 2, 3 for months. That's crazy. Listen, y'all, take the signs to God and literally just allow him to expose them. Like, even when God gives me signs and stuff, I don't really speak too much on the things God showed me these days. I used to, because that was during the time where I used to try to eagerly figure it out and try to put my hands in the midst of what God has showed me. But now that I've learned, like, listen, God guards his purpose over your life. So I don't have to, and you don't have to, we don't have to put our hands in the midst of his prophecies. All we got to do is walk righteously until they occur. And then we can glorify God and say, you told me and you showed me, and I thank you for that. Whether it's a good prophecy or a bad prophecy, because he show you bad things that's going to occur too, just like he show you good things. So, that's just what it is. But hey, look, take those signs to God, y'all. Oh, blessings to you and the baby. You never remember me. It's me, Ashley. I'm so sorry, y'all. I am so sorry. Because I remember y'all channels. But y'all know it'd be hard for me to remember each name. But it's nothing personal. I promise y'all. But all right, y'all. So whoever this word is for, y'all take what is for y'all. I love y'all. Y'all know God loves y'all. He said, hi, I'm new. Nice to meet you. I hope I see you here for the next live. I'll probably be back tomorrow. God willing. If he tell me to, I'll be here tomorrow to talk to y'all and chop it up. But either way it goes on, y'all. I love y'all. God loves y'all. I hope y'all know God loves y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next Mommy and Me God vlog video, y'all. Bye-bye.